Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the barn. I'm Chris, and we're going to go over what sold yesterday into this morning. Did I price an item too low? I have an item that sold within 12 minutes of it being listed. I'm worried that because of my inexperience with the item, the type of product it is, I'm worried that I priced it too low. But I'm still happy with the sale. So hey, let's get to it. Alright, the first item we sold is a pair of blue stitched green distressed shorts. They're like a denim shorts. These are going out the door for $22.40. I'm doing this alone today, guys. Tammy is not with us. Alright, the next item are two of these ice pure water filters, 3-packs. We sold two of them. As you saw in the video yesterday, we sold two different sizes. Today we sold two more of the smaller sizes. These are the 1200As. Both of these are going out the door for $26.57. Alright guys, Wrangler. We love selling Wrangler here at the barn. Remember, this is a pair of vintage, made in USA. Remember, look for the small patch on the pocket. There is a parallel tag on the inside of the zipper. Make sure that says made in the USA. You'll get a good premium price for those. If they're made in Mexico, you'll get a decent price. If they're made in Nicaragua, you might as well leave them where they're at. You might get $10 to $15 for those. But for the ones that's made in the USA, check it out. We sold these, and we got $2.50 into these. They are going out the door for $48.51. It is baseball season. We sold a majestic Detroit Tigers t-shirt. We got this for 25 cents. It's going out the door for $12.45. All right, now on to the item that I sold that I'm concerned whether or not I underpriced it. So back in late April, my wife and I, we went to Myrtle Beach for our anniversary trip. While we was in Myrtle Beach, if you guys watch Reseller Therapy, there was a show where I was going through the Goodwill and picking up items. One of them items we picked up a box of My Little Pony horses. We paid $4.99 for this box. There was actually 10 other horses in this box, not just these. There's 48 horses here. So I lotted all them up. I lotted the equestrial, I think that's how you say it, the equestrial dolls with their horses. I lotted them up. And then there was two horses that sold separately from anywhere between $25 and $30 each, so I lotted those two up separately also. Well, I've listed those two separately. I feel like I should have put it all in a lot, but so these are G3 and G4 ponies. The way you can tell about that is on the dates. Of course, all the dates are on the bottom of their hoofs there. So I did some research on those, and I listed them for $125 plus $12.99 shipping. So as you know, when I do my listings, I put everything in drafts, and then I go through and I schedule it out. Those horses dropped in my store this morning at 6 a.m. I was up this morning at 6 a.m. These horses were dropped in the store at 6 a.m. this morning. At 6:12, they sold for full asking price, and the buyers all in for $137.99. So, did I underprice these? Because that was fast. I've never sold anything under 12 minutes, and within 12 minutes of it's listed. Never. So, does that mean that lots of My Little Ponies are a sought after item, a bolo, or did I have something that I just wasn't aware that I had in there? Because I took pictures of all the horses. I thought I went through all the horses and did my research on them. I did the research on what generation they was. Like I said, there was G3 and G4. I looked up comps. Now, I was the only one that had comps for, or that had a lot of 48 of them. I mean, there were others that was a lot of 11, a lot of 20s, but those were listed right around $60 and $50. So it sold at $60 and $50, you know, depending on which way. There was some that was lots of 4 that went really, really high in auctions, but I didn't have those horses. So I just took an educated guess. I thought I was listing them high. I says, well, I did see one sold for $110 for, I think it was 30 of them is what I think it was. And so I says, well, I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna do 125 plus shipping. Not free shipping, but plus shipping. And within 12 minutes, they sold. So did I make a mistake? Should I listed them higher? I mean, granted, I got $5 in these. I think we paid $4.99 for this bucket and 10 other horses. $5 into, what was it, by $137.99. I mean, that's a great profit margin. I'm not complaining about that at all, not at all. But I am concerned with my inexperience with dolls, with these My Little Ponies dolls. Did I underprice them? I mean that's something I would like to know. But in case you guys are wondering how come it took from the end of April to the day to list, also my wife went through every one of these and detangled all the hair on all these and brushed them out before I listed them. Had to do that with the dolls. So, but if anybody's interested in My Little Pony stuff, you can go on my eBay store, Buck Mountain Barn, or Buck Mountain, I can't remember, it's one of those two. Anyway, you can go on my store and you can, there is a equestrial doll, there's 8 dolls with their horses, lot in there, and then there's 2 other rare horses in there if you guys are collectors of My Little Ponies. But I don't know if we underpriced it or not, but hey, they're going out the door. That's really, really good at the time we need. Like I said, yesterday's video, seems like the light switch got turned on. And then of course, when the light switch gets turned on, you got issues that happen. Like I got I got a return request yesterday. The buyer says a new item doesn't work, it's cheaply made, blah, 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 blah. So they want to return it. Well, the thing is, the pictures that they sent of the item shows the item working. So I haven't sent them a label yet. I'm going to send them a label. It's not an issue. And all it was the double charges. We sold every one of them charges and not one return on those. Not one return. None. And so I think the guy's full of it. I mean, that's just my opinion, but hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna wait it out. I sent him a message and asked him how, a few questions and see if he will respond to me. But I got to the 20th to send him a label. If he don't respond, it's okay. I'll send him a label. But it was a new item. The item was open. I'm a top-rated seller. I offer free returns, so it will be a deduction on his refund. But of course, guys, I'm not gullible enough to believe that eBay is going to take that deduction from him. eBay, I'm sure, is refunding him all of his money, and then I would just have to deduct what I refund him, and eBay would just have to take the hit on that. That's how it always works, right? It doesn't matter whether the buyer is right or wrong in the situation. No matter what happens, the buyer always gets their money back. It's up to the seller to go through the process, if they are in the right, to not lose any money through eBay. But my suspicion is the guy opened the return saying it didn't work, blah blah blah. But then in his description of the return, it says it was cheaply made and this and that and the other. I feel as though they didn't like the product, so they said it doesn't work, but yet they sent a picture of it working. So I could probably call eBay and fight it, but I mean, I've sold every one of them this is the last one I got. I'll just refund half the money. I have that option as top rated plus, and then I'll keep half of it. And then, but hey, it is what it is, right? That's the life of reselling, right? So hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please, if anybody knows anything about My Little Ponies, please let me know. Please let me know. This video will come out after Reseller Therapy. I hope you guys joined us today for Reseller Therapy. If you're not familiar with Reseller Therapy, it is another YouTube channel that me and Corey and then Brad and Leroy and then whoever else wants to join us. It's at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's on its own channel again, Reseller Therapy. I'll probably try and put the link right here, or a screenshot of the page right here. And also Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at the barn, picking and grinning. Brad, Leroy, and Teresa, guys, come by and watch us. Come by and support us. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs, man. I think you guys will enjoy it. Have a great one, and we'll see you on the next one.